Okay, today I want to introduce Siva. He's also from the chemical engineering department, also doing a PhD. And his area is different from mine. His is more on water treatment, so making sure everybody has clean water to drink. So when he's not out saving the world, he has a varied interest in other aspects of life, such as chess and the financial meltdown. So I think he would have been the perfect guy for the topic that I got. But today we have a special topic for you, something to help you reinforce what you learned at this workshop. He is going to present the two most powerful and effective techniques to cope with nerves. So,
Okay.
it's all you.
Thank you.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking one of my two most powerful techniques for dealing with nerves is eating a banana. But you're wrong. Okay. So, the purpose of my talk today is to tell you what are the two most powerful techniques that I have found. First of all, I'm going to tell you the two of them. I'm going to tell you the benefits of them that I get. I'll explain to you how they work, the benefits, and then I'll finally close with telling you how you can learn them yourselves. So first of all, what are nerves? What is going on? And I'm not going to ask you to answer that because you all read this yellow sheet. It beautifully summed it up. Nerves are automatic physiological reaction. It's purely physical. For me, my heart starts beating. I start sweating. It happens every time. Even the person who's presented 1,000 times, they encounter these nerves. For somebody else, the mouth dries. For somebody else, something else happens. But the key isn't stopping that from happening. It's going to happen. The key is, how do you deal with that situation? How do we train our mind to overcome this storm of physiological reactions? So, the two most powerful techniques, the first one is called Anapanasati. This is not an English word, as you can see. It's actually a Pali word. Pali is an ancient language from northern India. And it directly translates to, Ana means in breath, Pana means out breath, Sati means awareness. So, what is this Anapanasati? It is observation of respiration, awareness of respiration. How do we practice Anapanasati? We take our attention to this area below the nostril and we observe the breath going in. And we observe the breath coming out. Now, why is this effective? Well, here's an analogy. The nerves are like a tornado. A big storm is happening in our body. And what do we know about the tornado? Well, we know that the eye of the tornado is the calmest and most peaceful place. And if we can somehow get our minds there, we're not going to be overcome by this big storm going on outside. So what the Anapana does, we focus our mind. It gives us mental concentration. It focuses the mind. And because we're focused and concentrated on one thing, just the breath, nothing else. Other people might say use a word, use a phrase. I find that the breath is something we can always work with. It's always there. You don't have to even remember the phrase. The breath is there. Just go to it. Concentration, it focuses the mind, and this leads to mental clarity. When it comes time to present, we're not going to be overcome by those feelings. We can transmit our message clearly. I'm not going to forget what I want to say, etc. This is the first technique, Anapanasati. Now, the second one is called Vipassana. No. What is Vipassana? Again, it's a Pali word, and it directly translates to seeing things. Well, actually, we don't have a direct translation for this word, so we interpret it as seeing things as they really are. So here it's kind of like we're developing wisdom. Now, the tornado has come. It's manifesting itself as a racing heart, sweaty palms, dry mouth. Now, our normal reaction mentally is to be overcome with fear, anxiety. But what do we know about the tornado? Okay, we know that the eye is calm, we can go there with the breath, but we also know that the tornado will pass sooner or later. There's gonna be calm and quiet after that tornado is gone. So what is the point of reacting mentally? Soon I'm gonna come up and present. In a few minutes, those feelings will be gone. I'll be in the midst of my presentation. So how do we develop that wisdom? Well, really, instead of drawing the attention now to the breath, we actually draw our attention directly to those feelings. I take my attention to my heart. I feel it racing. And I understand, look, my heart is racing, but this is not permanent. This is going to change. And it's so scientific, right? It's so real. I feel my palms are sweating. Okay, my palms are sweating. That doesn't mean I have to be overcome by that feeling. Vipassana, the benefits it gives us, it gets our mind calm. We get cool, collected. And most of all, it balances our mind. Because when we get up there and talk, we want to have all these characteristics. We want to be calm and cool. The physical body might be in a storm and not cool, but mentally, if we train our mind, we're not going to be overcome by that physiological reaction. So, again, my two most powerful techniques, Anapanasati, Vipassana. Now, you're not going to learn these at a PSW workshop. Where can you learn these techniques? Well, we're lucky in BC, we have a Vipassana center. It's about 3 hours from here. It's a meditation center. It's not a 2-day workshop. It's a 10-day residential course. You have to go there. The meals are provided, accommodation is provided. You are trained in these techniques. It's completely free. All that you need to do is to go with the determination to come out successful. Here's the website. So I've just touched on these two techniques. These are very powerful techniques. They can totally transform your life. But in terms of doing public speaking, they are highly effective. Thank you.